Hi and welcome to the download, installation and configuration video for Tradebox 1. Okay, to get started, go to our website tradebox.co.uk and the first thing you need to do is click on the free trial tab at the bottom of the web page. Okay, it's going to generate a form. You need to fill this in, take care with your email address because we're going to send you download instructions to the email address you provide. So the instructions you receive will lead to you downloading this executable file. Simply double click on it and click on unzip. Then step through the step-by-step wizard, agreeing to the terms, and click on install. At the end, click on finish, and you'll come to a logon page with a TB user logon. That's the standard logon. Simply click on OK, and you'll come to the Tradebox 1 setup wizard. On the first page of the install wizard, the default setting is install Tradebox for the first time. There are options for installing Tradebox and connecting to an existing database or upgrading from an older version of a Tradebox software program. We're going to stick with install for Tradebox for the first time. You're given a TB trial serial number that's going to last for 14 days and will give you access to the full version of the software. At the end of the trial, you can carry on if you do subscribe to the software, and everything that you've done to date will carry on into the subscribed version of the software. Then click on next. So in this screen, I've set up some test company details. These are going to appear on any documentation that Tradebox generates, such as invoices, for example. If you are VAT registered, it's important to put your VAT number in here. Otherwise, the VAT settings won't appear as we step through the wizard. All of this information can be amended later on in the program. And you'll notice these two fields with asterisks are required to be placed into this grid. When complete, click on Next. The next screen allows you to establish some default preferences. The first preference is whether or not you're going to have an accounts package integrated with Tradebox. So the options there are none, Sage 50 or 0. We will be building upon these in the future. For this example, I'm going to choose Sage 50. This allows the next box to become active and it allows you to establish whether you want to post your sales to your accounts package manually or automatically. The next option is the tax rate, so it asks you to determine what your default tax rate would be. I'm going to choose standard rated. And then finally, and probably the most important option, is where stock is going to be controlled from. So the options here are to have no stock control, to have Tradebox as your master stock control, or to have your account software package as your master stock control. And this will affect where products are held and how they're imported into the software. Then click on Next. The final screen in the wizard asks you to confirm two things. The first is the Tradebox data service, and it's asking you to confirm you've read and understand how the Tradebox data service works. If you want more clarification on this, if you jump to our website and click on support, in the search bar, just type in Tradebox data service, and the top option here, we click on that, you can read an article that gives a much more step-by-step description of how exactly the data service works. Back to Tradebox, I'm going to tick this to say I've read and understood. And then finally, the GDPR declaration is to whether you give your consent or do not give your consent to receive promotional information from Tradebox. So Tradebox will still contact you as a customer or a user of the software to talk to you about the software, but this is specifically to do with promotional offers. Once that's complete, click on Finish. After you click on Finish, you're going to get this box pop up, which is going to ask you about running the data service. So the data service is basically the program that goes and does all the work, downloads your orders, passes your information across to your accounts package, uploads your stock levels, etc. It only needs to run on one machine. So if you're just installing this for the first time, just click on yes, and it will run the service on the PC you're installing it upon. But if you're networking Tradebox, it's probably worthwhile giving us a ring to talk you through setting this up. After clicking on OK, Tradebox is going to open up in the home screen. This contains a number of articles or offers from partners. They do change from time to time. If you're interested in anything, just simply click on the tile. So for example, the Keep in Touch tile will take you to the sign up for our newsletter. So back in Tradebox, you'll see the software is split into different modules. You're going to start in the channels module, and this is where you create connections to different platforms like eBay, Amazon, websites, etc. It's pretty straightforward. You click on New, you choose the platform you wish to integrate with, and then just step through the wizard. But there are other videos and guides to assist you walking through this. If you come to the Tradebox website, click on Support. Under the integration guides, you'll find step-by-step guides for each channel we integrate with. Also, back on the website, under the integration section, if you choose a channel, you'll also find lots of collateral in the right-hand side in terms of videos for setting up and articles to help you step-by-step through it. Back in Tradebox, if you choose the configuration option here in the top right-hand corner, this is where you'll find all the information that we set up during the wizard. So for example, under company details is all the information that we set up previously. And this is where you can change some of those settings. So for example, if you go to accounting, you could choose the accounts package to amend and or whether you want to post it manually or automatically to your accounts package. And finally, just want to direct you to the support page, again, top right hand corner. This page will often be directed to it by Tradebox technical support. It tells you a little bit about your Tradebox software and your PC, and also gives you access to things like the knowledge base and the option to run diagnostics. So that completes the overview video for installing and configuring Tradebox. The next step, as discussed, is to start creating integrations to online channels. Again, if you go to the Tradebox website and click on integrations, choose the channel you wish to integrate with, you'll find lots of collateral to get started there. Alternatively, get in contact with Tradebox, speak to Tradebox support. Our contact telephone number is at the top. Help desks available between 9 and 5 on all working days. We'll be more than happy to help. Thanks very much.